Hey everyone there, welcome back. This is Chad, and this is basically my second video of the day, and this is Crysis 2, and this is basically capture the almost like control points or whatever you want to call it. You really just have to protect this alien vessel. You have to hold it down, and each team tries to do that as as you see here as where it says capture. Basically, you try to hold that area down while all these guys come at you. It gets pretty hectic actually. It's my first game actually playing this with Neely, and we had a great time in this game. It was alright. At times it was kind of off and on. At times it felt like I was just getting camped on. A lot of people just do that. They just wait in the boat like this guy and just wait for guys to come by and shoot them. Basically a little campage. But anyways, other than that, I agreed. I kind of like this game mode because it's kind of a change to just playing team instant deathmatch all the time, and it gets kind of a team deathmatch can get kind of frustrating at times, especially when you're trying to find people and you're getting cloaked all the time, and it can get really aggravating over time. But anyways, I want to get into the Crysis 2 talk of the day. It's does my armor really work? I've been experiencing with a little bit with the not using so much of the cloaking, but just using armor straight up, and I just been using armor enhancement, and I've been running around with just straight up armor basically the whole time, and it just felt like it almost sometimes it never worked. It just almost felt like I got shot just as fast as I would without it. So that's what my discussion will be about right now. Is I don't know, guys. Like I just usually have armor on for quite a while, and especially with the armor enhancement, you can basically run around with armor on, and pretty much last for quite a bit, maybe 30 seconds or so. But it just felt like every time I was in a one-on-one fight with someone and I had that armor on, it just felt like it didn't work properly, or it just didn't feel like it lasted long enough. That's what I'm saying. If you guys have owned Crysis 2, if you played Crysis 2, um, have you experienced this? Because it just felt like the armor didn't sometimes work, and sometimes it does. Trust me. I mean, sometimes in one-on-one battles or two-on-one battles, this guys would be rocking me like with 4 shots. I'd live throughout it, and I would take on the next guy, take him, I would get double kills all the time. But then sometimes it felt like it's inconsistent. Now, I know some people are going to be saying, Chad, maybe that was caused by, maybe some headshots, or, maybe by, maybe they just got lucky and got a headshot on you. Well, I watched the kill cam several times over when I did die really quickly on basically an armor kill on myself, and it wasn't really a headshot. It was all midsection shots, or it was a combination of maybe he started down like where my kneecap was and worked his way up to like my chest area, but it never was like a straight up headshot. When I do see a straight up headshot, that kind of obviously makes sense, but sometimes it got to a point where I felt like it. I don't know. It felt like it wasn't definitely not a headshot. It was definitely like a mid, basically your armor should be, right in your middle of your body, and I was getting dropped pretty quickly. Now, I also understand maybe we can take in some context here. We can say that maybe I got killed by, the machine gunner, the Turk gun, or maybe like it's a overpowered weapon like a sniper rifle, like a one-shot kill. But all those I was dying from was like using what I'm using right now as a scar with a red dot on it, and it was pretty surprising to myself that basically why like all this was happening. So that's why I felt like maybe I was almost tempted to just start using more of a cloaking style classes, where I felt like armor was almost like obsolete in this game sometimes. So I don't know if you guys have experienced the whole Crysis 2, yet. I don't know if you guys have played it for quite a while. But it just felt like almost if I'm getting away from armor and I'm almost using more of a cloaking style gameplay, where, I really just wanted to get into more of just being more stealthy rather than just running around with armor on, trying to take people on head on with this armor, thinking that I would actually last. Maybe I can get a couple of shots on me and then I can spin around and kill them. It just felt like I really couldn't do that sometimes. But other than that, I will say that this game I'm playing right now, I go about 14-9, I believe. I died a couple times because I was foolishly just running out in the middle, and dying basically because of all the campers and stuff like that. And there should have been a couple times where I should have killed a guy, but I didn't. And obviously I got double teamed or something like that. I play this map, I wouldn't say perfect, but I also play this map pretty pretty consistent and pretty straight up forward. Not like I was trying to really do all those things. So other than that, I can really say that this game went pretty smooth. It was actually pretty nice for me. And also, I apologize for the different I don't know. I want to say I haven't used a different class yet. As in a different gun. I've just been using the Scar. I've been falling in love with it. I haven't really. I tried the other weapons. I've tried the Grendel. I just felt like that. Almost felt like an M16. It's 3 burst, but once you get kind of close quarters on someone, and you really try to use the Grendel against someone that gets, you're like right up against them or something like that, it really kind of fails because, think about a 3 burst and they're just holding down the trigger. It doesn't really help me. Now, I'm going to try a little bit of a mixture. I know that Neely said this game is pretty much a good sniper. It was a pretty good experience for him sniping. So, here I am thinking that, all right, maybe sniper is not too bad on Crysis. So, I'm going to try to get some, see, like right there, I had the armor activated and boom, 2 shots. Maybe because there was point blank on that, I can maybe understand. But this has been sometimes I'm just been far away and that happens. And I'm just like, wow. But, like I said, I'm getting back to some sniper footage, maybe getting into that, and should have kind of a variety of different type of weapons. Maybe some feline in there mixed in, but like I said, I wanted to get some different game modes in here, show you guys a little bit of what this captured the capsule, you want to call it, or alien capsule for that matter, looks like, and how you guys would play it or something like that. But like I said, Crysis 2, I don't know yet. I don't know. It still has that little in between type deal. I don't know. I don't know if it's just something that maybe it's just me I'm experiencing, or maybe something's different. But I don't even know how that grenade didn't kill me there. I was kind of like, whoa. But I mean flash grenade. But basically this thing you also got to look out for. I actually forgot to mention, when you're capturing the capsule in this game, you actually want to look out for is basically when you do capture it, and towards the end of the capsule life, it actually explodes. And if you're actually getting shot or you're kind of weak, you can die from that capsule. It actually explodes and kills you. Now, I've had a couple experiences with random glitches that I may include in this. Is that if you pick up a gun the same time as your teammate, almost, your hands would show up with no gun. It'll think it actually grabbed the gun, but it just shows your hands with no gun in it. I've had that maybe happen to me twice so far since I've been playing this, like my 3rd or 4th day, and I've had it like where you picked up the gun and all of a sudden it just your hands are just have no weapons in it, and it was kind of awkward for like that. It was like, oh, what just happened here? Basically, to fix it, you just switch your weapon back to your secondary, and then obviously you just go find another weapon, pick it up. But it's kind of retarded. Because now you think you got the gun, and I don't know, it's kind of maybe of a lag in between that, but I notice that happens all the time to me once in a while. And I also want to mention that in this Crysis 2 video, they have the gunship, and I didn't realize, I didn't mention this in my first impression videos, was basically that each kill streak actually is set for each map, meaning you can't actually edit your kill streaks, it's all preset for each map, which I think me and both Neely agree that this is probably the best way they could have went with this game, as in with the kill streaks. I think I like that because you don't want someone getting the gunship basically the whole entire game, and that could really ruin a game over time. Just think about that. It's almost going to be like a Call of Duty reference, and not so much anything else. So other than that, I will say that the preset kill streaks for each map is a really good idea. They did that with that, and definitely not a bad idea. But also, what really sucks for me is that I keep forgetting to collect the dog tags. Don't forget about that, guys. I think I might have mentioned that in my first impression videos, where I'm gonna really come out with it. Just make sure you pick up your dog tags, because I don't know how many times I've actually killed someone and forgot about it, and then I die, and I'll walk around and be like, oh, there's a dog tag. Oh, there's one. There's one. I mean, there's good and bad behind it. I mean, I must have before collected all 3 of them before I even killed anybody, and that gives me the radar. But also at the same time, I think I had 2 dog tags before I died, so that could have been 5. So you know what I mean? It could get you. Just don't forget about it. I mean, I understand if it's far away, and you kill the guy across the map and you can't get it, but don't forget to collect your dog tags. I must have forgot about it a million times, but. I mean, I've tried different guns in this game also. The Feline's my suggestion if for you guys that are looking for a different gun to really do some damage, other than your Scar. Like I said, the Grendel was not a good experience for me. It was very accurate, as in, hitting the guys, but you really have to get it on the target a couple of times to really kill them. And the Gremlin was not one of my suggestions, I will say. And I haven't used any of the snipers yet, but I've had good feedback from them. And I have not used any of the heavy machinery guns like the M60 or for that matter, I haven't used any of those. And or the was it the L tag or something like that. It's one of those guns. I have not got to use any of those yet. But I heard the V Volt is a good also weapon for the sub, but you have to go kind of in the game. But other than that, guys, we've actually lost this sadly. But I don't know how we did, but we got dominated. Obviously, our teammates didn't really help us out. But I just wanted to show you guys a little gameplay about it. But anyways, guys, this has been Chad, and you guys take care.